Welcome back to my Slovenian kitchen. Today we are going to be making traditional Slovenian homemade noodles for soup. In Slovenian we call them Domači Rezanci. Growing up in a Slovenian home meant Sunday beef soup, goveja juha with Mami's homemade soup noodles. Store-bought noodles also work, but homemade is homemade. There is just something so special, different with the way they taste. Perhaps it was all the love that Mami put into making them. I loved helping her make rezance ever since I was a little girl in my cute Slovenian maid apron. Stick around and I will show you how to make these delicious homemade Slovenian soup noodles, just like our mamas and staramamas used to make for us. Let's get started. We begin by measuring out 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And then in a separate small bowl, we're going to crack 3 large eggs. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any new recipes. And now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of room temperature water. And using a kitchen fork, we're just going to vigorously whisk the egg mixture together until a gentle froth forms. And now we're just going to add this egg mixture to the flour and then slowly mix it all together. And now we're just going to roll up our sleeves and we're going to knead the dough by hand.
Nice, smooth.
There should be no dry pieces in the dough, but if you do find that the dough is a bit dry, you can always add a little bit of water, or if it's too wet, you can add a little bit more flour. Now we're just going to sprinkle the surface that we're working on with a little bit of flour, and then using a rolling pin, we are going to flatten the dough to a round disc shape. And the disc should be about 6 inches in diameter and about 1 inch thick. Now we're just going to cut the dough into strips about 1 inch wide, and then we're going to cut them into smaller pieces. They're going to be about 2 inches in length. And now we want to sprinkle these pieces with some flour because we want to make sure that when we put it through the machine, it's not going to stick. We're going to use our knuckles and the palm of our hand to flatten these pieces before we run it through the machine.
First you're gonna use the roller, and this one is for the rezance, for the noodles.
Okay, and now we begin passing each piece through the flat rollers on the largest opening position on the machine, which is number 1. Now that they've gone through the first setting, we are going to pass them through the machine again, only this time we're going to be passing them through setting number 5. We are going to repeat this process for the final 3rd time, and it's going to go through the narrowest setting. Ours is setting 7, at which point the dough should look like a long, smooth, thin stocking.
I don't want noodles too long. This one I'm gonna cut maybe 3 times.
And finally, it's time to make our delicious homemade noodles. You want to use the narrowest cutters for thin noodles.
And the noodles.
We want to catch the noodles as they come out, and then we're going to spread them over a floured surface to dry. Do not rush this step. We want the surface moisture to be completely dry, and this will allow you to store the noodles for up to 3 months without them deteriorating. They are now ready to be cooked in your delicious homemade soup broth. It will take them less than 1 minute to cook. You can keep testing them after 30 seconds. So delicious. Dobar tek! And there you have it, Domači Rezanci for homemade traditional Slovenian soup. Dober tek! If you enjoy watching my videos, please give me a great big thumbs up below. Subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss any new recipes. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you again next time when I share another delicious recipe from my Slovenian kitchen. Until then, na zdravje and dober tek. Adio!